Have you ever wondered just how far one of these actually goes? It says 100 metres on it, but you can't sew for 100 metres. We all know that. But just how far can you sew? Well, today I'm going to find out. So in terms of setting up, I'm going to use a fresh needle. Obviously a fresh bobbin, because we've got to wind it. 100 metres of Gutermann sewall thread, the good stuff. And what I've also cut here are a number of strips of cotton poplin. They're just over 1 metre long, about 1.10 m I think. And you can see I've put pen marks. Don't usually write in pen on my fabrics, but pen marks 1 metre apart, so I'll know how far I'm going to sew. I'm just going to go up and down. Here's a couple of questions for you to think of, answers at the end. So I'm going to use the FAF 635 computerised machine, but for this I've got a speed control, probably coming really useful, and a start stop button. So let's wind a bobbin. Don't want to waste a lot of thread, so I'm going to hang on to everything that I do have as over. So I'm going to wind this bobbin until it's full. Okay. Started to skid, so I've stopped. Bring that back. Now on this machine, very cleverly, a little blade. Put in a fresh needle. So here's the first of many. Line up the needle. Let's straight stitch. We're all good. Let's go. These bits are boring, so I'm going to speed them up. So 20 metres I think so far. Let's have a quick look at the bobbin if we can. There's actually still quite a bit of thread on that bobbin. I'm quite surprised. Wow. So I'm now at 30 metres. There you go. Unbelievably, there's still thread on the bobbin. The thing I've noticed, around about the 26 metre mark, I'm starting to hear a popping noise, which I think means the needle's going blunt. One of the indicators for you when the needle's going blunt is you hear a popping noise as it's literally pushing through the fibres of the fabric. And I'm starting to hear that. So I'm now at 34 metres I think, and the bobbin is starting to run out. I'm going to give it another go. Or was it 33? But I'm amazed how far I've got. Okay, I'm going to sew until I run out because there's barely anything left. Okay, I think we're just about done. Yes. The bobbin is now run out, and I have, put that back, that much thread left on the spool. Let me add it up and I'll tell you what I worked out. So what did I learn? This didn't go as far as I thought it would. I also learned I've got too much time on my hands. I learned that I cut far too much fabric, so I'll be using that when I'm servicing sewing machines because I didn't need all of that. In the end, I just needed the one. What I really found interesting was that I only filled the bobbin once, and that the bobbin actually lasted just almost as much as actually the spool. I'd read somewhere that you could get about 30 metres onto a bobbin. Well, Gutermann sewall on a standard bobbin that I used on that FAF machine, I got 43 metres and 9 centimetres, I think it was. Yes, 43 metres and 9 centimetres before it ran out. And by that time, there was barely 2 metres of thread left on the actual spool itself. So overall, I think you could say that one spool of Gutermann thread on a standard stitch with a fresh needle, 43 metres, with about 2 metres, what was it, sorry, 2 metres, yes, sorry, 2 metres and 4 centimetres of bits left over. Yeah, the other thing that was interesting was, and I think I said, is around the 26-27 metre mark, I heard the needle start to pop, which basically means it was starting to go blunt. And that I also found quite interesting, because you're told to change your needle every time you start a new project or every 8 hours of sewing or so. Well, okay, I sewed continuously, but it wasn't for that anywhere near that length of time. I started to hear the needle popping. Still forming a great stitch. I can't really tell a difference between the first line and the last line. So there you go. So you can get about 40 metres of thread onto a bobbin, and actually, really, you're only ever going to be able to fill it once off of your reel of thread. I know when you add the two together, they don't come up to 100, but of course it's a lock stitch, so one of them loops around the other one, so one of them's going further than the other one anyway. But now you know. I did this so you don't have to. I hope you found that video useful. If you did, try this one next.